with all our sports news. We have a very exciting guest today. Her name is Charul Chaturvedi Jetli. Not only is she an entrepreneur and a businesswoman, she is also the Mrs. UAE International winner of 2021. Thank you so much for joining us, Charul.
Thank you so much, Anjaan, and thank you, Talk 100.3, for having me here today evening. Excited about what we want to talk today.
You're still gloating with the results, I'm assuming, because this was pretty recent, winning of the Mrs. UAE International title.
Yeah, I mean, I think one can never get used to, winning such a title. So I think this is a memory of a lifetime.
Tell us how it went down, what all happened, the different rounds, what was the registration process, and how it happened for you.
Really? We would need like a couple of days for that.
Let's do it. Let's concise it.
Sure. I'll give you a crash course into my journey. And what's really exciting is what led me to winning this crown. So this event is organized by an entity called Being Muskan, which is owned by a lady called Meena Srani. And kudos to her for not giving up on me. When the pageant team first contacted me and John, I was battling a very serious illness. I had to fly down to India for an 8-hour-long surgery. And to be honest, I did not know if I could stand on a stage, let alone, wear a designer collection and walk the ramp. But here I am. We were 17 finalists. We had to go through 5 rounds, mind you. We had talent rounds. We had 5 designer collections to showcase. All in all, I'm just pleased that I just did not participate, but I actually won the crown.
That's amazing. What were the different rounds?
So we had a talent round where one had to showcase their talent. We had a question and answer round, which of course, is prompt questions, right? You can't ever prepare for that. And we had 3 designer wear. So it was a ramp walk. So those were the 5 different, stages. And for each round, you were marked and you were assigned certain category in terms of your performance. And yeah, so that was it. That was it.
Did any of the questions in the question answer round catch you by surprise?
You see, I'm at a place in my life, Anjaan, where questions don't surprise me anymore. I think I'm in a beautiful place where I'm willing and accepting of any challenges that come my way. So actually, anything which is a curveball actually excites me right now. So yes, I mean, I am a human being by the end of the day. So I do, crack up at times or have, cold feet. But I've learned to overcome them.
So you say you enjoyed all the curveball questions. Give us some examples of those questions.
Yeah, so I'll tell you the question that I was asked. So, the lady had, so there was a jury of 5 and you had to pick a name. So I picked the name. And the lady who got my question, she had a question written already. And later on, she told me that, looking at me and everything that she read about me, she flipped the question at the last minute. And she spoke to me about my definition of women empowerment. And the answer I gave was not such a long answer that I'm giving you today. It was a one-liner, and really something that I truly believe in and stand by is we as women, we need to know how to fix each other's crown without letting the world know that it was crooked.
Wow.
And if we can do that, I'm sure we are all winners.
And this was probably your winning answer.
It was. Yeah. This is what got me the crown, I would like to believe.
Still in conversation with Mrs. UAE International. You won it in December 2021, so it's fresh. Did you ever think of taking part in something like this when you were younger?
So, yes and no. So when I was, let's roll back 10 years. I've been in the Middle East for 18 years. I feel old saying that, but I've been here for a while. And there was an LG face hunt that happened in 2010. I was the first runner-up for that. So, you had your hoarding on Sheikh Zayed and, it was a proud moment. I was also the Bangalore Queen in 2011.
Wow, Bangalore Queen.
Yeah, I got married and I decided to leave
in 2011.
Dubai. 2011, yeah. So
I was in Bangalore in 2011.
Look, small world, right?
Yeah.
You missed meeting the Bangalore Queen, but you're doing it today. So
because I was on radio then, and I'm sure I announced it then. Anyway.
Yeah. So those
I was in
two
radio
things.
in Bangalore then.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow! It took me 10 years to find you, Anjaan.
Yeah, it did.
So yeah, that happened, and then of course, my ambition took over. As you know, I'm a serial entrepreneur, business owner. So I kind of shifted gears, and my life took me on a different curve, which was very exciting and very rewarding as well. And I did not have such plans. So I did not sit in 2021, December, make a vision for this year saying, hey, I want to win a beauty pageant. Like I said, life happened. I grabbed it by the grabbed the bull by the horn, and here I am.
That's amazing. We got a WhatsApp here from Farouk who says, if I want my wife to take part, how should I convince her? Farouk, before she gives you her expert opinion, I don't think you can convince anybody, but I think he just wants his wife to be Mrs. UAE International. What's your advice for Farouk?
Farouk, my advice to you is you have to make your wife feel like a Mrs. UAE International every day.
Beautiful.
In your house, in your relationship. If you do that, I'm sure she will overcome any obstacle and you don't have to convince her.
Farouk, I hope that helps you. We got a message from Daisy saying, how can I take part next year?
Oh, Daisy? Oh, let me groom you. Get in touch with me. I'll happily connect you with the right people, Daisy.
Look for Talk 100.3 UAE on Instagram. We'll be putting up some IG stories where we'll be tagging our guest today, and you can go check out her profile and she will help you with some grooming, right?
Of course.
So, Charul, after winning Mrs. UAE International, how has life changed?
You know, it's been a step change actually, from not just how people look at me and receive me, it's also an internal work, right? Because I'm getting a lot of attention. Suddenly my followers have increased, even the family members who were not so close to me are connecting with me again. You know, we all know how it runs in the families and friends. But I think what's really important for me, Anjaan, is to stay humble and grounded. And that is something that comes with ease to me. So I'm in a very happy place as a person where I'm enjoying the glory and all the attention. But at the same time, when you come to my house, you'll find me in a jumpsuit, making tea, curling up in my bed, reading a book. There is nothing queen-like at home. And I think keeping that balance is very important. And I truly believe as a person, there is immense sophistication in simplicity.
Now, usually I ask my guests what's next, but I'm going to actually make a prediction for you. I think you're going to write a book soon.
Oh my God, how did you know that?
And
I'm actually working on it.
Hold on, I have the title of your book also.
Go for it.
From OT to OTT.
Oh my God.
OT as in Operation Theatre because you went through a surgery, and
Wow.
OTT because fashion world is over the top.
Yeah. If you don't claim the copyrights, that will be the title of my book.
No. Just give me give a radio presenter credit at the end of it, saying from OT to OTT. You can have any other name. I'm just being myself.
Well,
yeah.
it's only on national radio stations, so nobody knows, right?
Yeah, it's just a few 100,000 people. Tell us about the main mindsets that you needed to have to bounce back from your surgery to then coming back to normal life and then going and winning a crown like this.
Sure. There were a few things that were going through my head when this all happened, right? One thing was to do it for myself. I wanted to not get even with life. I think that's, if you ask me, that's a negative approach towards life. It's about bouncing back, right? So for me, it was very, very important to do something which makes me happy, which makes me feel proud about me as in the body that I have and the woman that I am and what I stand for. So that was very important. No expectations, Anjaan. Because the moment we start to, put the expectations together, we'll find ourselves sitting on a mound of expectations and everybody else is like way down there and you're sitting like a Hail Mary as a queen on top, and that doesn't work well. And I think there is a saying which I live by, when you doubt your power, you give power to your doubt. So I have stopped doubting myself, second guessing myself. And I think we all, not only as women, anybody who wants to do something in life, we have to stop second guessing ourselves and just take the leap. Go for it. And, Nelson Mandela says, and some of my friends who know me would be nodding their heads right now on the other side of the radio station. Nelson Mandela said, you never lose. You either win or you learn. So what's there to lose? Just go for it.
Beautiful. Covered so many little nuggets of wisdom in such a short time. It was a pleasure having you on our show today.
Thank you so much, Anjaan. And again, thank you to 100.3 for having me here
Charul
today.
Jetli, all the best for your book, and let's stay in touch and stay connected once you have your next achievement.
Likewise. Thank you so much.